Hey guys, Evil Panda here, and this is Chapter 8, Alester, which is Part 4 to Alester's storyline.
Lord Halton of Castlewood. He was claiming to have information about Garwin. If my memory serves, he made mention of a residence north of town. Might as well go and see if it's true. This is the residence of Lord Hart. He must be much more important than I thought if he can afford a manse in this part of King's Landing.
You're inside Halton's residence, and I'm captain of his guard, Sir Ethan.
I am Alester Sarwick. Lord Halton is expecting me.
Ah, so you're the heretic he's been talking of. Let me warn you, your worthless religion has no place here.
I'm here to see your lord. I don't have time for theological debate with his underlings.
Ah, there you are, Alester. I was anxious to speak with you. Did you meet any trouble on your way here?
Ah, well, other than the warm welcome I received from an amateur theologian in your employ, I have no complaints.
You must be speaking of Sir Ethan. He's the captain of my watch. Please forgive him. He is bound to the Seven. While I was waiting for you, I made the mistake of telling him that you belong to the clergy of Rilor. But enough small talk. We have some important matters to deal with.
You spoke my name earlier. Have we met before?
Oh yes, many a time. But the last time we spoke was an age ago. Before the rebellion, I visited your father many a time. You were young back then, and more interested in the art of combat than conversation. More recently, we briefly crossed each other's paths during your father's funeral at River Spring. But it was not the time for discussions. I wish to tell you that your sudden and unexpected bereavement troubled me deeply. Reynald was a great man and a trusted friend. With him gone, I'm now worried about your sister. I discovered that she was set on marrying your bastard brother Villar. This man carries This man carries a grim reputation since the war, and it has only gotten worse since he became a servant of the Queen.
Villar is quite keen on marrying my sister indeed, but it won't happen if I manage to get back my titles. But that is a matter for another time. You spoke of some news of Garwin. Tell me what has become of him.
Yes, your brother. Knowing that you were in King's Landing, I thought I'd find you and share my fears with you.
What fears? If you're talking about Garwin being accused of patricide, I already know about it.
Yes, but I came to King's Landing to ask him if there was any truth to this tale. Unfortunately, I have been unable to do so, and now I fear that he is fleeing from some trouble. Or worse yet, that trouble has already caught up to him. My initial findings were quite worrisome, to say the least.
What sort of findings do you speak of? What did you discover?
Ah, well, I managed to track down Garwin to King's Landing, hoping I'd be able to confront him before he vanished again. According to my sources, a friend of his had helped him find refuge in a cellar, only accessible through the sewers. Unfortunately, something terrible occurred before I could get there. Rumors of murders started circulating. I fear that your brother has met a tragic end.
By the flame, I need to know what became of him.
I understand. As a friend of your father's, I wish to offer you my help. Let me introduce you to Sir Desmond. He is my sworn sword and the very best swordsman in the Riverlands. He has helped me gather up what little information we have. As a former gold cloak, he still keeps a few friends in the City Watch, and has tried to question them about these murders.
According to them, there was no investigation. and it seems that very few people in the City Watch have any inkling of what happened. Those who appeared to know something had clearly been ordered to keep their mouths shut. It certainly seemed as if someone was trying to keep this quiet.
It looks like I need to go to the crime scene myself.
My friends in the City Watch showed me how to get to the cellar that your brother was supposedly hiding in. Given its location, I should be able to take a look around quietly. We'll just have to deal with the bolt that the gold cloaks put there to prevent access.
Then we should leave immediately. There's no time to lose. Lord Hart, will you let Sir Desmond accompany me? I believe I could do with another sword at my side.
Of course. The sewers are one of the most dangerous places in King's Landing, and I would feel better knowing that he's with you.
Thank you.
If you're interested, my lord, I know an entrance to the sewers not far from here.
Perfect. Let's go. How long have you been with the City Watch, sir?
I worked there for more than 10 years, before the arrival of the new commander. And for 5 years now, I've been Lord...
What is the password?
Oak and iron guard me well.
Right. Come in.
You seem to know this place well.
Indeed. This place is often used for illegal fighting. The spectacle and the lure of gold attracts a lot of gamblers, and good fighters. Lord Halton sometimes sends me here to recruit swordsmen for his personal guard. There you go. It's here.
Wait. This lock's been forced open.
7 hells. Someone got here ahead of us, and they might still be inside.
Either way, we still need to figure out what transpired here. Come on.
What? Come on, Stainer. Get a move on. No use hanging around here. Can't you see there's no sign of Horace here? We better go look somewhere else before we bump into the City Watch.
Don't you think it's strange, Porky? Their boss has never gone missing on a job like this before.
They're from the Reaper clan. Their den is in these sewers.
What are you doing here?
Hey, where the hell did he come from?
You're in Reaper territory. Get your ass out of here if you know what's good for you.
I wouldn't hold my breath waiting if I were you. Spill everything you know right now.
Have mercy, my lord. It was Stainer's idea to come here. I was just following him, I swear.
This Horace, is he connected in any way to the murders of this house?
I don't know, my lord. Horace is our boss. We just thought he'd be around here somewhere.
So, you've been sniffing around. What did you find?
Nothing, my lord. The gold cloaks took every last thing, even the bodies. They didn't leave anything.
Liar! Tell us what you found here.
We just found a small locket lying on the ground, that's all. I swear on my mother's life.
Give it to me. Now.
Tell me, Alester, is that not your family's emblem engraved on this jewel?
Yes, I know this locket very well. Garwin has worn it since he was a child. which definitely means he was here. Porky, correct? Tell me what happened here immediately.
It's nothing to do with me, my lord, I swear. It's my master who knows.
Where is your master?
That's what I'd like to know. He's gone. He had something to do here, but I haven't heard from him since. Axe sent small groups in all directions to find him. He can tell you himself. He's in our den.
Where is this den?
We have our own emblem. We painted it on the walls leading to our den, so that everyone knows it's our territory.
Let's go then.
Are you sure, my lord? We're taking a huge risk.
That may be, but I have to know for certain if Garwin is dead or alive.
What about him? What should we do with him?
I don't want him to warn his friends, and King's Landing will be better off without him.
Please, no! Have mercy!
R'hllor knows no mercy. Now, let us head to their den. Here's the infamous hideout.
Get your weapon ready. You again?
Well, well. If it isn't my old mugger friends. What a small world we live in.
You lied to us last time. When you said you'd give us your brother, it was just to save your skin, eh? Your pretty speeches won't save you this time. You'll learn what happens when you mess with the Reapers. Enough. You win. I have to admit you're a good fighter. What do you want?
My brother was in a cellar that the Reapers attacked recently. I found his locket there.
Your brother? That guy who had a bounty on his head?
Yes, I need to find him. And seeing as you're part of this gang, you're going to tell me everything you know.
Sure. But I doubt you'll learn much from me. Oris, our boss. He's the one who took care of it. I wasn't with him that night. I'm not the stealthy type.
Where is this Oris?
Well, that's the thing. We didn't hear from him until about an hour ago. Since he went to collect the payment, in fact. I just learned that he was arrested by the Gold Cloaks.
Whose payment?
No clue. Oris usually keeps that kind of information to himself. The Gold Cloaks took him to their blasted tower over there. I have a feeling we won't be seeing him again.
The City Watchtower, you say?
There. I've answered your questions. If you're going to kill me, then kill me and be done with it.
A man like you does nothing but cause harm to the people. R'hllor will judge you as he sees fit. What with this empty cellar and Oris imprisoned in the City Watchtower, I can see no end to the challenges R'hllor has set against me.
Listen, I have good reason to believe that the famous City Watchtower will be the answer to your problems. Your brother stands accused of patricide. If he still lives, he'll be in the dungeons. If he's been executed, they most likely will have stored his corpse in the basement while they confirm his identity.
You are correct. There's no other option. I must get inside that tower.
I should warn you, it won't be easy getting in. No civilians are allowed entry. The only way will be for you to pass for a gold cloak.
It seems risky, but it could work. What would it take to pass for one of them?
You will need a full uniform. Breastplate, helm, boots, gloves, and a cloak, of course. I believe we'll be able to find everything we need in town. If you find yourself unable to secure any of the items, some craftsmen could probably provide you with the equipment you require. But be warned, this service will not come cheap.
Let's give it a try.
The town's merchants should be able to help us. There's also a chance we'll come across men from the City Watch patrolling the streets. It can't be that hard to find opportunities to acquire what we'd need. I know that some city watchmen like to take a little nap when they're on their rounds. And it just so happens that this place is quiet and remote, which makes it an ideal spot, I'd say.
Hello, my lord. How can I help you?
I'd like to buy a cloak. A gold cloak, to be precise.
Unfortunately, the City Watch have their cloaks made elsewhere.
Precisely. I'll be able to show them the quality of your work. Prove to them that you're at the top of your game.
Yes, you have a point. That might work. We can give it a go. But I will need to be compensated for the materials. It's, 25 stacks.
Then the deal is done.
Thank you. Wait here. It won't be long. Take care, my lord. See you soon, I hope.
Good, we have the cloak.
Welcome, my lord.
Good day to you. I hear you're a leather craftsman.
Aye, that I am. Are you interested in my wares? What do you need?
I need gloves and boots. But they have to be in the City Watch's colors. That's my only condition.
I see. I do have something in stock that might be right for you, but I'll need to make a few adjustments.
For 95 silver stags, I can make the lot for you.
Isn't that rather a lot for such a simple alteration job?
Oh, I can't stand hagglers. This is quality leather that I'm selling, not dirty old rabbit skin. Dirty old rabbit skins. And this is no ordinary task you're asking of me. We're talking about City Watch supplies.
Come on, calm down.
I could get into serious trouble for this, you understand?
So you want to play the haggling game? Very well. My price just went up to 120 stags for your gloves and boots. Or feel free to look elsewhere.
Damn thief. You won't be seeing me again anytime soon.
No need to fight. There's enough here for everyone.
Good day, my lord. What can I do for you?
Good day to you. I'd like to inquire about having some armor forged.
Very well, my lord. What sort of armor will you be needing?
A City Watch breastplate and helm.
That's not usually my job, my lord. The gold cloaks have their own armor smith.
Yes, I know. It's just that I lost mine, and the commander is bound to punish me if I go back without them. To be honest, I'd prefer it if this job stayed between the two of us.
Certainly. I can arrange that for you. But a special order such as this will come at a much higher price. It's going to cost you a golden dragon. But for this price, your breastplate will be the envy of all. It will be gilded with a finish worthy of the greatest of men.
I don't need any gilding. I'm just asking you for a standard City Watch breastplate. Are you trying to swindle me? Careful. I could always come back here with my friends and do a little inspection.
An inspection? Yes. Come to think of it, I can make you a breastplate and a helm which look a lot like those of your friends for a very reasonable price. Let's say 156 silver stags.
There. I knew we could come to an agreement. Here you are.
I'll get to work on your order right away. It'll be ready before you know it. Here's your equipment, my lord. Good day to you.
Over
The
here,
breastplate
my friend.
and the helm
Look,
have been taken
I've
care
just
of.
got this in from Dawn. I've got just what you're looking for.
You again? What do you need?
I'd like you to get hold of some gloves and boots in the City Watch colours. Could we please put our trifles in the past?
You call me a thief, and now you're asking for my help? It's still 120 silver stags. I haven't changed my mind.
Damn thief. You won't be seeing me again anytime soon. You won't be seeing me again anytime soon.
You again? What do you need?
I'd like you to get hold of some gloves and boots in the City Watch colours. Could we please put our trifles in the past?
You call me a thief, and now you're asking for my help? It's still 120 silver stags. I haven't changed my mind.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Yes, do come back when you have the money.
Cheapest goods in all of Westeros here. Come. Take a look.
You again? What do you need?
I'd like you to get hold of some gloves and boots in the City Watch colours. Could we please put our trifles in the past?
You call me a thief, and now you're asking for my help? It's still 120 silver stags. I haven't changed my mind.
If only I'd kept my mouth shut. Very well, here's the money, and be quick about it.
All right, stay here. It won't be long. Here, it's done. Take good care of them.
There you go. The gloves and boots are good.
Finer wares you won't find this side of the now.
This is where I stop. From this point forth, you're on your own. Be very careful once you're inside. Pry as much information from the guards inside as you can. While you're infiltrating this place, I'm going to inform Lord Halton of our progress. I will be back shortly. Then I'll return here to await your arrival. Good luck, Sir Alester.
Considering how the commander's treating him, there's no way you'll win. It's hopeless. With all the lashes this bastard is taking, he won't live to see another day.
What's the matter?
You were speaking of wages just now. I want in.
We're wagering on how long that bastard locked down there is going to last. There's quite a number of us in, so we've gathered a tidy little sum so far.
I see.
If you want in, ask Captain Karen. He's by the dungeon entrance. I wagered 8 coins that the last.
Hardly the first time that we've... Come on, it's a bit of fun. The prisoner couldn't care less, you know. He's going to die anyway. We may as well try and make a bit of money from his death.
What do you want?
Are you talking of the man who committed those murders in the sewers?
Yes, we've got him in the dungeon. Somehow, Commander Janos arrested him shortly after the crime was committed.
He's in one of the deepest dungeons. His 2 accomplices were in there with him, but they're dead now. He's the only one left. We gave them a good flogging. You should have heard them scream. But their boss, he's a tough one.
The corpse we're storing and wearing it. The corpse we're storing and wearing it.
But I've really had it with all this. If Harold wants to find out who this corpse was, why doesn't he look into it himself?
Not so loud. If he hears us, we're headed straight for the hole, or worse.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
You were speaking of an unidentified corpse, were you not? Do you know if it's possible to see it?
The body of the nobleman? You think you'll be able to find out who it is? I've just spent over 6 hours trying, friend. There are more noble houses in King's Landing than lice in a brothel, so good luck with that.
Anyway, the body is downstairs. If you want to see it, you'll have to ask Carol. He's the one who guards the entrance to the basement.
I see. I have to know if it's my brother they speak of. I need to find a way to get down there.
Oh, I've spent the whole day.
Hey, you. Don't I know you?
Maybe. My friends tell me I have a pretty common face.
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
I want to place a wager on this prisoner too.
That's great. The more the merrier.
I want to see what I'm putting my money on first, though.
Go ahead. If he's dead, let me know immediately.
No! His clothing. It carries the crest of Sarwick. All that effort. And for what? Garwin! No! I can't believe it! Perhaps it's someone else. A servant. Anybody. Wait. What's this? A letter? By the flame! And the girl's lock of hair is still attached to the letter. It really is him. Forgive me, little brother. I should have returned sooner. What on earth were you doing in that cellar, Garwin? Why did someone want you dead? His murderer. He's here somewhere. And he will give me answers.
So, how's it going? Did you find out who it was? I'd rather get rid of the body before it starts to rot.
No. No, I have no idea.
Yeah, I suspected as much. Even his assassin wasn't able to tell us anything.
He's locked up in here, isn't he?
Yeah, in a cell close by. But I am in charge of the keys, and I open the doors for no one.
I need to see him.
No way. There's too much money at stake for me to let anyone see him. If you kill him, I'll lose all my money. And that would really get my knickers in a twist.
How much money is at stake?
About 125 stags, as far as I know. Why?
Listen, there's no telling if you're going to win this wager or not. However, I happen to have 125 stags in my purse. It's yours, if you give me the keys.
You'd give me that much for a bunch of keys? What do you want with this prisoner?
None of your business. So do you want the money or not?
Of course I do.
Then take it. Leave the tower, go do your rounds, and take that friend of yours who's waiting next door. You haven't seen or heard anything. Is that clear?
Very clear. Hand over the money, my friend.
Did you get a good eyeful, you son of a whore?
I ask the questions here. You're Oris, aren't you?
Bugger off.
Listen to me, fool. I'm not a gold cloak, but I can kill you right now if you so wish. On the other hand, should you answer my questions, I'll make it worth your while.
You're not from the City Watch? If you're telling the truth, I have nothing to lose. Ask your questions.
It was you who committed those murders in the sewers, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me. With my boys. I'm not in here for nothing.
Who? Who hired you?
That bastard. Janos Slint. It was the commander of the City Watch himself who told me to slit the throats of the two men hiding in that damn cellar. We'd known each other for some time. He came to me in the tavern I frequent. He said he had a job for me. Said it'd pay 300 silver stags. Enough to feed us all for more than a year. I asked for part of the money up front, as I always do. He told me to meet him at his office, and everything went well. But when two of my men and I came to collect the other half of the money after I'd completed the job, he had us thrown into this hole. He tricked me.
How did you meet? Did you serve as a gold cloak?
No, not at all. But I've done this kind of favor for the commander in the past. There'd never been any problem until now, so I didn't have any reason to doubt him. As I told you, I was in his office upstairs when he made his offer. He paid me the advance without any trouble. When he left to get the money, I took a quick look around his office. There was a letter. I can't read, but I recognized the seal I saw at the bottom of that letter. It was Valar's, the Queen's lapdog.
Valar? Are you sure?
I know what I'm talking about. He and his Bloodseekers have been getting in our way since they came to King's Landing. We're needed less and less because of them. I realized too late that it was them I was working for. I should have turned down this offer.
The Bloodseekers? Those damned thugs. If Valar really is behind all this, that letter may just help me bring him down. I have to get into this office.
Get me out of here! I told you everything you need to know. Your turn to help me. These scoundrels of the City Watch betrayed me. And now they're wagering on when I'm going to die. I'm the leader of the Reapers. If you save my life, you won't regret it.
If you're telling the truth, and I find the letter you spoke of, then maybe I'll come back to free you. But if you're lying, by R'hllor it will cost you.
Best if I stay here and wait. I don't have a chance on my own.
This tier is for officers only. You've no right to be here. Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've been ordered to collect some important documents for the small council of the Red Keep.
Oh? Upon whose orders?
I was sent by Commander Jorah.
Commander Jorah? You don't even know the commander's name and you expect me to believe he sent you? You think I'm stupid? Get the hell out of here, you idiot! Sir Harold's going to hear about you. You can count on it. Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've been ordered to collect some important documents for the small council of the Red Keep.
Oh? Upon whose orders?
Commander Janos Slint in person.
The commander? Why would he ask you to do that?
Forget what I just said. If I want to get up there, I'll have to learn more about the commander. Enough to make up something credible.
What's the matter?
Where is the commander? I haven't seen him for some time.
He left for the Red Keep earlier.
Commander Janos Slint spends a lot of time there these days.
Actually, he goes there more and more often. I heard that he might become a lord or something.
I wagered 8 coins that the louse in the dungeon 5.
The first time.
Yeah? Excuse me, I heard you talk about Sir Harold. Is he truly that bad?
Let me guess. You're a new recruit, eh? So let me give you a good piece of advice. If there's one man you shouldn't irk, it's him.
Yeah, Sir Harold is the worst. I remember one day, one of the guards joked about his height. Nothing harsh, just a little laugh, you know. Well, he found out about it. The poor sod's been on latrine scrubbing duty ever since that day.
Keep away from him as much as you can. The corpse we're storing is wearing a tabard.
So, how much you want to bet?
I'm not sure yet. I'll get back to you soon.
It's a...
Only you could fall asleep right next to a crime scene.
Yeah. Sir Harold hasn't had me relieved for at least 2 days. But it could have been much worse.
Hello there, friend.
Sir Harold is the one who manages the relief team, is that right?
Not just that. He's also the officer in charge of stewardship. And he doesn't mess around. The other officers can throw you into the dungeons or give you extra duties whenever they please. But Sir Harold, he's the worst.
Yeah, once he has it in mind to punish you, he'll drag you through the 7 hells.
Don't you find the commander's attitude?
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've been ordered to collect some important documents for the small council of the Red Keep.
Oh? Upon whose orders?
Commander Janos Slint in person.
The commander? Why would he ask you to do that?
I was traveling by his side to the Red Keep. Once there, he said he'd forgotten some documents and that I had to quickly return them to him or there'd be trouble.
Yeah. When the commander gives an order, you better do as he says. I'd rather not have any trouble. Go ahead. But move your ass.
So that's the famous letter. Oris wasn't lying. I swore to help him if he was telling the truth. But am I really obliged to keep this promise? If things get out of hand, I risk my own skin. All that for the man who killed Garwin. Let's have a look.
Did you find the letter? See, I wasn't lying.
Yes, you were right. And I may need you and your men sometime soon, so I'll help you. But this won't be easy. There's no room for error. If we make even the slightest mistake, the whole city watch will come down on us.
I don't have anything to lose anyway. Untie me. Thank you. What's your plan?
We're going to pretend that you're under my guard by order of their commander. If we can fool the guards, we shouldn't have any trouble.
I like the way you think. If we succeed, it will be a remarkable feat.
And if we fail, it'll be a slow and painful death for the both of us. May the light show us the way.
What's all this commotion? And what is this criminal doing here? He's supposed to be in the dungeons.
I was ordered to escort this prisoner to the Red Keep.
What? I'm the one in charge of these dungeons. If a transfer had been ordered, I'd know about it.
Maybe the commander felt it wasn't necessary. It seems he learned that people were wagering on the prisoner's death. I don't think that will go down too well.
Who do you think you're fooling? The commander is the one that started the wagers.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I pray that R'hllor will welcome me with kindness. Rest in peace.
By the Seven! Help! Rally the City Watch! They killed Charon!
You're free now. R'hllor has guided us thus far.
Your god had nothing to do with it, my friend. Your sword is what worked all the miracle I witnessed today.
Whatever it may be, you owe me now.
Yes, I give you my word. If you ever need me and my men, come to our den. Until then, old man, I must go and dress my wounds now.